Hey guys, it's Shelby from Big Cat Creative, and for this video, I'm bringing you the ultimate guide to portfolio pages in Squarespace 7.1. If you're a photographer, designer, or really any other business that relies on visuals to sell your services, then you know just how important a great portfolio is. Well, the good news is that Squarespace knows this too, which is why they've created a built-in portfolio feature that will help you showcase your projects, photo galleries, and case studies, and elevate your website to the next level. Portfolio pages are an amazing way to give potential clients a peek into what it's like working with you, and thanks to Squarespace, they are so easy to set up and customize. This example I'm showing you right now is from our Elira template, and all of our premium Squarespace templates have beautiful built-in portfolio pages that you can easily customize to fit your business. This one is from our Shelly template. And as always, click the link in the description below this video to view all of our Squarespace templates and see the beautiful portfolio layouts for yourself. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough for adding, editing, and maintaining your portfolio page and individual portfolio projects. So by the end, you are going to be a portfolio pro. And just a quick important note before diving in, the portfolio pages feature is only available in Squarespace 7.1. So if you're using Squarespace 7.0, you can either migrate your website over to 7.1 or use one of the other workaround methods to build a portfolio on your site. We have blog posts for both of those things, so if you're interested in those and you're on Squarespace 7.0, you can catch the link in the description below this video. All right, now let's dive straight in with the good stuff. To get started with adding a portfolio page to your Squarespace 7.1 website, you're first going to want to navigate to your Pages panel. So in your main Squarespace menu under Website, click Pages. And then from here, you can choose to either add your portfolio page to your main navigation or your not linked navigation. Anything that's added under your main navigation is going to show up over here in your main menu. And then anything that's added to your not linked navigation won't show up on your website unless you specifically link to it in a button or a text link. But either way, wherever you want to add it, you'll just click on the plus sign and then scroll down to the Showcase section and choose Portfolio. From here, you'll be prompted to choose from one of a few different templated layouts, but don't feel too much pressure here because your portfolio page is going to be completely customizable no matter which design you choose here. So just pick one that you feel good with getting started with and click on that. You'll then be able to change the name of your portfolio. Here, we recommend choosing something simple like gallery or the obvious portfolio, whatever fits your business and is clear so that potential clients know where to look. And then once you've chosen your name, just click enter and it will take you directly into your new portfolio panel. And once you're in this portfolio panel, you'll see on the right-hand side your main portfolio overview page. And then on the left side, this is where all of your individual projects will show up. And you can see that Squarespace automatically gives you a few little filler projects to get you started. From here, to access the main settings for your portfolio page, just click on the cog icon to the right of your portfolio name, and that is going to pull up your settings window. The settings window will automatically open up on the General tab, and there's a few things that you can customize here under this tab. You can change the page title, the navigation title, and the URL slug for your portfolio page. To make things as simple as possible, we recommend just making those three things all the same. You can also choose whether or not you want this page to be enabled by toggling this option on or off. And if this option is toggled off, then nobody is going to be able to access your portfolio, so just keep that in mind. And then you can also set a password for your portfolio page if you only want certain people to have access, or if you're still working on things, you can go ahead and easily add any kind of password you want here. Next, under the SEO tab, you can customize some of the SEO information for your portfolio page. The SEO title here is automatically going to be copied from whatever you put as your page title. So if you just want to keep that as is, you don't need to enter anything else here, but you can also add a custom one if you'd like. And then you can also add an SEO description, which is just like a little bio for your portfolio page. And both the SEO title and SEO description are going to show up in search engine results, and it'll look a little bit something like this. And then the last two tabs here really are optional, but feel free to explore them if you'd like to get a bit more advanced with your settings customizations. And then once you're done tweaking all this information and you're happy with it, go ahead and click Save to be taken back into your portfolio panel. Now, like I briefly mentioned before, your portfolio is sort of broken up into two parts. You have your main portfolio page and then your individual projects. And before you start adding or customizing individual projects, it's usually a good idea to get your main portfolio page all set up and designed. And the great thing about this main portfolio page is that it functions just like any other page in Squarespace, which means you can add unlimited page sections and blocks to build out a really dynamic portfolio that feels custom and entices your visitors to view more. So to customize your main portfolio page, just go ahead and enter editing mode by clicking on edit in the top left-hand corner. And then regardless of which design you chose back when you first created your portfolio page, you're going to notice that you'll have this portfolio section sort of in the middle of the page. And this is where all of your individual projects are actually going to be showcased on the main portfolio page. This section cannot be deleted as it's where your actual portfolio projects are going to be shown. So in order to create a custom page design, you can just go ahead and add new sections either above or below this portfolio section. This template that I chose already has a header section on the page, but let's say I wanted to add an about section or a newsletter sign up below this portfolio section. I could easily do that by clicking add section, choosing any of the different types of sections that Squarespace offers, or choosing add blank if I just want to add my own. And then you can customize the content within each section just like you would anywhere else on your website. You can add images, text, buttons, click the add block button to add any other type of content block that you'd like, and just play around and customize things until you're happy with what it looks like and it all makes sense for your business. And then when it comes to customizing this little portfolio section itself, you'll find that there are some different unique settings to work with. And you can access these settings by hovering over the portfolio section and clicking on Edit section in the top right-hand corner. Under the Format tab, you'll see the first option here is Layout, and there's a little drop-down menu. And this is where you can choose from a few different options for how your individual projects will be displayed. Right now, we are in the Simple Grid, but there's also a few different hover options, which are cool. So when you hover over the project name, a little picture will pop up. There's also a fixed hover option, so it'll just show a fixed image, or a complete hover background. There's also a grid overlay option, so when you hover over the image, the title will appear. You can just go ahead and explore these different options and choose whichever one is your favorite. And then depending on which layout you've chosen, you'll be able to play around with a bunch of different customization settings below that. So this is something that you'll really want to take some time to just go in, explore, play around with the different features, since each layout option is going to have slightly different customizable tweaks. And then you can also add a background image to this section if you'd like. And of course, you can click into the Colors tab to choose from one of your existing color themes for the color palette of the section. And then once you're happy with all of your tweaks and customizations, of course, be sure to click Save before exiting out of editing mode. Here's another quick example of a portfolio that you can create using all of the different Squarespace sections and content blocks. You can create a really cool heading and little about blurb for your portfolio, add different images to your individual project, which we'll get into next. Here we've also added a testimonial slider and then a little Let's Connect section where people can click over to your contact page. So because you can customize your main portfolio page like any other page in Squarespace, the opportunities really are endless with what you can create here. Gone are the days of boring portfolios where you click on it and all you see are a bunch of little squares of images and that's it. There's so much opportunity here to lead people where you want them to go and make things exciting and engaging for them. All right, now let's talk about your individual portfolio projects. So like I briefly mentioned earlier, Squarespace does provide you with some filler projects when you first create your portfolio page. And this is super handy if you have no idea where to start and you need some inspiration, or if you just don't feel like creating something from scratch, which is totally fine too. To edit one of these existing filler projects, all you need to do is click on it within your portfolio panel, and then you can go ahead and enter editing mode to customize the content just like any other Squarespace page. page. Again, you can add sections, you can add blocks to those sections, you can add little description blurbs or contact buttons, anything you want that is going to fill out this project nicely and give all of the necessary information to somebody who's looking at this to make a decision about whether or not they should work with you. You can also add a brand new project to your portfolio by clicking on the little plus icon at the top of the portfolio panel, and then choosing from one of the templates for your portfolio project. And again, these pages are going to be completely customizable, like I just mentioned, with the Squarespace Fluid Engine Editor, so it doesn't really matter what you pick here. You can pick one of the templates that they provide for you, or you can also just choose to add a blank project. I'm gonna go ahead and just choose this one to make things easy. And then right away, after you've chosen a project template, the settings window for that project is going to pop up. So first things first, in the General tab, there are a few things that you can customize. You can customize your featured image, and this is super important because this is essentially the thumbnail image for your project. So this is going to show up in that portfolio section on your main portfolio page. If you don't have an image here, then no image is going to show up on your main portfolio page, and not only is that going to look weird, but people aren't going to know what they're clicking on. So it's really important to add an image here that represents the project well. Next is the title, and this is just simply that. It's the main title of your project, and this is also going to be visible on the main portfolio page. So you want to make sure that it's really clear and descriptive. If you're a wedding photographer, you can make this the couple's name, or you can make it something like California wedding. Think about keywords for the project that's going to make a potential client want to click on it. Then there's the URL slug, and the URL slug is automatically going to copy from whatever you put for the project title. It is still super important though to customize these because sometimes you might have a really long project title and you don't want your URL slug to be super long or complicated. You want to keep this really simple and easily searchable. So if you do have a long project title, just go ahead and create a more simplified version for your URL slug. Otherwise, if it's pretty short and simple like this one, you can just leave it as it is. And then finally, a really cool feature on this General tab is the duplicate option. This is really handy if you're going to have a bunch of projects. You can just create one or two templates that you really love and then continue to duplicate them for each new project. Then all you'll need to do is swap in the new information, and the layout and the design of the page will remain how you originally designed it. Next is the status tab, and this is where you can adjust when you want the project to go live. There's a few different statuses here. There's draft, so this project is still in its draft mode and being edited. There's a needs review option, and this could be used if you have multiple team members as a part of your Squarespace and it needs to be reviewed by another team member before going live. You can choose the published status, which means that the project is complete and you want it to go live on your main portfolio page as soon as you click save. And then there's the scheduled option, and this allows you to schedule your project to go live at a later date. So if I check off that scheduled option, this calendar is going to pop up and I can go ahead and choose a date and a time for the project to go live. Then there's the SEO tab where you can adjust the SEO information for your project. You can add a custom SEO title. Again, this is going to automatically copy from whatever the project title is, but you can override that with a custom option if you want. And then you can also add an SEO description, which is just a little bio about the project. And both of those things are going to show up in search engines. So make sure that whatever you add is really descriptive and enticing. And then finally, in the social image tab, you can choose to add a unique image for when your project gets shared online. This isn't super mandatory. If you don't add anything here, the featured image is just going to get used. But if you want to switch things up or have something unique here, you can go ahead and do that. And then once you're done here, just go ahead and click save to exit out of that settings window. And if you ever want to reopen the settings window for a project, all you need to do is hover over the project over here in your project panel, click on the three dots to the right of the project name, and then click on settings, and that settings pop-up window will come right back up. And then, like I touched on earlier, when it comes to customizing the design of your projects, they can be treated like any other page on your website. So you can utilize sections, blocks, and any other content features that Squarespace offers to fill out the page and showcase your work beautifully. However, one feature that we do highly recommend taking advantage of with your portfolio projects is galleries. Galleries are the perfect way to showcase a bunch of images all in one project, and you can easily add one to each project page by entering editing mode and then clicking on the blue Add Section button. You can then scroll down to the Showcase section and choose the Images option. Squarespace is then going to provide you with a bunch of different pre-designed layouts to choose from. However, some of these layouts are just going to be creative designs. So for example, this is just a creative layout using a few different images. Same with this one and this one. This is Squarespace just giving you some ideas for how you can really uniquely and attractively share your images. Now, other designs here are going to be specifically a gallery, meaning you can add your content and then conveniently switch between different displays without having to manually adjust anything yourself. So if you want to add a gallery, just keep an eye out for this little eye symbol hovering above the image in the right-hand corner. You can see this one has the little eye, this one has the little eye, this one has it. And usually these sections are going to have multiple images in kind of a grid-like structure. So once you find a gallery that you want to customize, just go ahead and click on that, and it will automatically add it to your page. And then once you've added a gallery, you can add in your own images or customize existing images by hovering the new section and clicking on Edit Gallery in the top right corner. In this little pop-up window, you'll be able to add new images by clicking on the plus icon. You can delete images by clicking on it and clicking the little trash can icon. You can click on Edit Image, and this new window is going to pop up where you can adjust the brightness, contrast, highlights, all these different features of the image. You can crop the image, and you can also add a filter to the image. And then you can also add a description to each image or attach a link. This is also where you'll be able to adjust the focal point for each image, which is a really helpful tool that Squarespace offers. It allows you to manually determine what the center of the image is so that if the image has to be cropped, the most important parts are focused on. To do this, make sure that you select the image that you want to customize and then hover over the image in the little preview box over here on the right-hand side. And then you'll see that there's a little circle here in the middle of the image, and you can click and drag that little circle to wherever you want the center or focal point of the image to be. This is really great for larger group shots or landscape shots or really any other photo that has a lot going on or multiple different elements so that you can choose what gets focused on. And then once you're done customizing your images here, you can just go ahead and close. If you ever want to change the actual design of your gallery, all you need to do is hover over that section and click on Edit Section. And then from here, under Gallery Type, click on the drop-down menu, and you can go ahead and toggle through the different gallery type layouts that they offer. And then depending on which gallery type you choose, there are going to be different settings that you can customize below. So make sure to take a look at everything that's offered and play around with things until you're happy with how it all looks. And then when you're finished customizing an individual portfolio project, if it's still a draft, you can simply just save it and keep it as a draft. Or you can also use the Publish shortcut drop-down menu to just automatically publish your project or schedule it for a later date and time. And there you have it. That is all you really need to know for creating and customizing a portfolio page in Squarespace 7.1. This feature really is such a massive time saver for service-based businesses, and it allows you to bring new clients in by visually showing them what they're missing out on. Photographers, designers, coaches, and more can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that there's no coding or complicated workarounds needed to showcase your work. So I hope this helps you feel really confident now in putting your best foot forward. I hope you liked this video. If you want more content like it, be sure to follow along and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post new videos all the time, and I will see you in the next one.